for the third year in a row, I was able to go to the Pride Parade, and I'm really excited to actually share the pictures of this year. If you guys didn't check out my last year's video, you guys can go ahead and check out the links below as well. There should be a tab there. There is a 3-part series that I was able to do there for you guys, so if you guys are interested, check that out. But this year I'm really excited because I experimented a little bit with a new roll of film. Didn't quite go as I planned, but I was able to go ahead and get some great results out of it, and I'm really excited to share this with you. Anyways, for the last couple of days here of Pride Month, I hope you guys enjoyed this video of my experience to the Pride Parade 2024 in Salt Lake City. Anyways guys, let's go ahead and get started. Let's go. Alright, and because I am an idiot, I didn't record anything. Well, I recorded some things here and there, but I didn't record myself leaving the house and doing all that fun stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and narrate most of it here, so I hope you guys enjoyed my voice, but yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and hit the timeline and let's take a look at the day, which was June 2nd, 2024. Woke up at 8 a.m. To get ready, get all my equipment ready, which unfortunately failed because I forgot an SD card. I was gonna record my experience, but I unfortunately forgot my SD card and could not record that. But that's not gonna stop me from making this video. We're gonna go ahead and narrate this whole thing. But yeah, anyways, we started the day at 8 a.m. just waking up, getting ready, and by 8:30 we were out the door going downtown. My first picture was actually pretty fun because I really enjoy sort of this style of, like, it kind of gives me a Studio Ghibli-ish style of course there's a little bit more things happening, there's more buildings, more things, not very minimalistic, but it still kind of gives me that vibe. So I was able to snap this picture. Like a total creep, I took a couple of pictures of some of the passengers riding with me. This one and the last image were one of my favorite images that I took from the whole trip, which is pretty interesting because it was just at the beginning of it. I haven't even reached downtown yet, so it's yeah, pretty interesting, right? What you can find even before you get to the place. This photo right here is one of my favorite ones that I took from the whole trip. Later on, of course, just going through, I decided to get off on Gallivan Center just because I decided to kind of walk into the area just to see if I captured anything interesting, just people walking around going towards the parade. So I didn't quite get much. I was able to go ahead and before we stepped out of the tracks area, I was able to snap this picture of the lady in the blue dress looking towards me, and I felt like it was a very sort of like isolated picture of her looking towards me, and then she's the only one looking at me, which is pretty interesting and kind of brings more the attention towards her, and I really liked it. The lines kind of help it quite a bit. I feel like I might have been able to get a different composition, maybe a better composition, but it's still not a bad picture. I really like the isolation of her and the colors. Portra 800, I mean, you know, it's Portra. What are you gonna do? Like, anything that you take with this, interesting, it's gonna be beautiful. But yeah, anyways, I continued walking. I kind of like to make my way back and forth through like the different roads from, you know, West Temple to 100 East to so on and so forth, or actually I think it's Main Street and State Street, and anyways, you know what, you know the sequence. But I like to make my way down 100 South to kind of capture different pictures, and I was able to go ahead and get a couple additional pictures of these two people just sitting on the edge by the intersection of the street, just kind of sitting with their flags. At this point, I had about half a roll of my Portra 800 on the Konica and maybe 2/3 on my Olympus Infinite. As I made my way down to West Temple, I snapped a couple of pictures of just people sitting, you know, waiting for the parade. And I'm actually really happy with some of the results that I was able to get from some of these pictures. As I made my way through the parade, just the beginning of it, I believe I actually arrived to the beginning of the parade maybe about 45, or not 45, but about 15 minutes before the actual parade started. I think the parade started at 10. I got there like 9:45, I think, from just like walking from Gallivan Center over towards the beginning there. And of course, all those pictures, you know, I was just walking by and just kind of snap them, you know, type of thing. I got a couple more pictures that I believe I haven't developed yet that I have from other roles. I have those. I'll probably share them on my Instagram once I get them, but I have to go get them developed again. Developing is getting so expensive. I need to figure out a way to do it at home. If you guys have any tips, feel free to go ahead and leave them down below. I might do a video about it if you guys are interested on that. But yeah, anyways, there are some pictures that I'm gonna be sharing on Instagram that you guys won't be able to see here, but if you guys are still interested, feel free to go ahead and follow me down below. You guys will be able to find all my details down there. At the beginning of the parade, I didn't actually take any pictures. I just took the video of the motorcycles leaving, and then I decided to make my way into the parade, which it was pretty interesting because I was on the outside of it. So I had to make my way through the crowd of people and get into the actual road to get some of the pictures. Yeah, I don't know if I was supposed to do that, but whatever. Nobody said anything, so I was like, I have a camera, I'm taking pictures, I should be good. So I was able to get some pictures, and while I was waiting for some of the people to come over, I was able to snap a couple of pictures from the crowd itself, just waiting for the parade to continue, you know. Some of the pictures that I really like is one of the pictures that I took from the two girls that were up on the windowsill of a very old building, which was pretty interesting. I really like when they both looked over to opposite directions. The colors are really great. The composition can be a little bit better, but it is one of my favorite pictures that I took from the trip itself. Of course, the picture of the people hanging from the rail with the pride flag, that is one of my favorite ones as well. Got some pictures of the Pride Guard. That actually was pretty fun. Got some really good ones. I got the picture with the girl in the glasses. Really good compositions. I really like that one. The flags. I actually love when they were doing the flags. I didn't quite get the specific picture that I wanted, but it's still not a bad picture. Really nice colors. Again, Portra 800. So good. Thankfully, I was able to keep some of the Portra frames for the Native American section that they had for the parade. That was actually really fun. I really like the colors that Native American people bring to these kind of events, especially their hairdresses, the feathers, all that is so fun. And I'm so glad that I was able to capture some of the pictures for them. You know, it's just kind of like documenting their colors, and it's so beautiful. I really love sort of that sort of combination of you know, pride and Native American culture is great. Most of the first couple pictures are actually shot in Portra 800, plus later on, once of course I went through those two rolls, I switched over to on my Olympus, I switched over to that AGFA roll, and then for the for my Kodak, I actually switched to the Kodak Color Gold 3 100 ISO, I think it was. Is that expired film where I wanted to get a little bit more experimental with it, which it worked for some of them, it did not work for others. But yeah, that's actually the one that I'm most excited to talk about. It's just that experiment that I completely failed at, but I had a lot of fun. I'm really happy that I was able to experiment with this roll, and yeah, I might try it again if I can find some more, but yeah.
So when I loaded the roll into my Konica, I decided to bring my shutter speed down to 1/15, and it worked. It didn't work. It wasn't too bad. I was able to get some good pictures, and then some of them weren't not so great, but I'm really happy with some of the pictures that I was able to get from it. Some like this, and then like this, and then like this, if I have enough to show of the pictures that I actually liked. But yeah, anyways, it was really fun. I was really excited to try it out. But yeah, most of my settings for this one, I believe it was f16, 1/15, and then I think my ISO was like a 1, or like it was 25, I think it was 25 ISOs. That was actually really fun that I was able to go ahead and get those pictures. Once again, I do have more pictures right after that. Most of those are actually done digitally. I was able to get a couple more digital pictures, of course, just because I was like, you know, might as well get a couple, you know, with my digital camera, kind of compare them, although you can't quite compare them because film is different than digital, and I'm in love with film, and yeah, anyways, we're not going to talk about that, but yeah, we made it all the way through. If you guys have any questions, feel free to go ahead and leave them in the comments below. That was actually, once again, really fun shooting the Pride Parade for the 3rd year in a row. I was going to do 2, but it's 3 years in a row. That's been the 3rd year in a row that I've done the Pride Parade, and if you guys want to check out last year's video, you guys can go ahead and click on the link below there, or on the link up there for you guys to go ahead and check out last year's video. But that is all that I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for checking out today's video. We will see you guys on the next one, where I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the trip that I did to Seattle, and some of the pictures that I took with that expired film there. Yeah, anyways guys, thank you guys so much for checking out today's video. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.